Well, I got a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about. Probably more today than I have talked about in a while, so it's about that time where I talk about things. It's almost our anniversary. Would you look at that? What's up, Keith? What's up, Cheese? What's up, Archer? What's going on, Sam and Colby? How we doing, Loot Lord? Good to see you guys. All right, let's rock and roll. I think that we should have the auto counter already set up today where I don't have to do any fiddling. Assuming that I did it properly this time. It is set up proper. It is proper and it is beautiful, and that's all that we need. So let's rock and roll. Let's see if we can get ourselves a shiny today. We should hit odds on Latios, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I think we should hit odds. Hey, what's up, Nanoswipe? How we doing? Have you missed it again? No, Nanoswipe, I haven't missed it again. We have not encountered it again since the last tragedy, so hopefully we keep that energy up and we don't miss it again. But you never know. You never know when I'm the one shiny hunting. There's always potential. If you remember, I'm Lunar on my iPad. I actually did not remember, so thank you for reminding me. But what's up? I did not remember.
It's almost our anniversary. Underscore Vito lurk.
Frickin' is. Sure is almost every bit of our Annie. Annie Shell. All right. Nothing there, nothing there. On to the next one. On to the next one. Keith, did you get the auto counter working? Oh, wait, you're lurking. Never mind. You might not even be here. But if you are here, did you get the auto counter working? We should talk about Bills. Like the Buffalo Bills? Should we talk about how the Packers got rid of Aaron Jones? Because we can talk about that too, because I think that's silly. I have so many things I could rant about today. Like, I was coming in hot. I'm just hot. I'm just sitting here hot. It's not oftentimes that I come into something like this hot. I'm just, yeah. House bills. Like Lunch Money Lewis says, you got bills you gotta pay, so you gotta work every day. I don't know why, but I feel like none of you guys pay bills. What's up, Clocky? How you doing, bud? Hey, take care, Loot Lord. School is dumb and don't talk about that stuff. Yeah, but you just figure it out. You just figure it out. It's not school's job to teach you that. Through the course of human history, people have just figured it out. Sometimes you just gotta do that. How much of a difference have you noticed about people watching YouTube since they changed how they push forward the little guys? Oh, they haven't changed it that much. They haven't changed it that much. I think it's, some people just get really lucky with the algorithm. Some people just get fed into it. Other people kind of in the same. I think it's the same as it was before. It's just now there's this very quick, method of getting people to subscribe, really. I don't know what the retention looks like from YouTube Shorts. But yeah, you got something on your shirt. Can you wipe it off? Oh God, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a fuzz. Just a fuzz. What's up, Razbert? What's up, dude? I'm stupid. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong. I mean, eventually, like I said, you'll just kind of figure out your bills. You got bills you got to pay. Congrats for 2.16. Thank you. Thank you. Want to go to the principals for talking about Heavenly Bills? He should go to the principals for talking about the freaking Eagles, man. Hate the Eagles, man. Some people really like the Eagles, though, but they're just not my shapoop. Hopefully I can pull a hefty and get 3 Ultra Beasts in an hour. Hey, Clocky, how did you enjoy the, Celebi resets? I thought it was cool. I thought it was a good stream. I liked it a lot. I thought that, I know you had talked about lag before. It didn't lag too much. Did it drop a couple times? Did you have to reset the, like the stream a couple times? What are we talking about now? We're talking about, Celebi. The Celebi hunt that Clocky was doing. Enjoy the Celebi resets. I hardly know her sets. Well, that's nice, dude. That's really good. Dude, I heard such a funny joke yesterday and I told it to Hefty, but I can't tell it on stream, but I'll text you it later because it's so funny. What's up, Snorlax? Good to see you. We're pretty well most of the time. That's good. It's really good. I like it. I like it. Turn on the scaling and that helps. Had it on 3. Okay, nice. What'd it do? Oh, Hefty. Dude, Hefty. You've got the 12-month badge, I think. You've got the 1-year badge. I think you're the first, and Razzie has it too. Holy crap. I thought it was still a couple days. Hey, what's up, Johnny? How we doing? I didn't realize that. But you guys now have it. So does Carly. My God, I thought it was okay. So Carly, I thought we had a couple more days, but whew, we got right now. You guys, thank you so much for 12 months of support. That is actually insane.
I have a thing.
Oh, Razzie, I just didn't really notice it. Hefty was just the first one that I saw, but now I see it. That's crazy. That's so crazy. $12 months, my God. A year of Membies. 1 year. How was D&D? It was good. We ended up, as always, not quite getting to do exactly what we want to do. The one thing I don't like about this campaign is it just feels like every time we're like, yes, let's do this thing, our DM is like, yes, let's do it, but let's go to these 100 other places first to prepare for it. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like when you have a main quest in a video game and then there's like 7 side quests that just pop up and you're like, well, if I don't do these, we'll be screwed. So I'm getting kind of annoyed with that. But other than that, we made it through. What's up, Offer44? How we doing? Other than that, we did fine. Yeah, we're getting close to the BBEG fight. I just don't know when it'll happen. I am pretty gangster, she says. All of side quests, I know it. Hey, Ofer, English. Oh, this is kind of like what we like to call a Texas stream. English or get out. Maybe the real quest or the quest you had along the way. Kind of, but they get really exhausting. Because like it's like, we only play for 2 hours a week, so we can barely progress forward. I'm writing a campaign right now, and it should work where there's going to be achievable milestones in 2-hour sessions. Day after trip has me all out of sorts, dude. It's the worst. It's like you need a vacation after taking your vacation. Hunting this darn Spinda. Dude, Spinda's a great shiny, though. Like, it's a really cool shiny, but yeah. So, Johnny and Carly, what time is it for you guys right now? You don't spring forward yet, so it's still... What? 11:11. That's so nice. 4-hour time difference. That's going to make playing Sea of Thieves so much easier. Yo, what's up, Ice Type? How we doing, buddy? When I think of you writing quests, I picture you hunched over table, tongue sticking out right on the back of a placemat in crayon. Basically, that's what it is. And it kind of smells like it would if I was at the Red Robin. Tired of school? I feel that. I mean, I don't, but I'm tired of work, so I guess I feel it in a different level. I actually don't think that we're going to hit odds today. I wasn't sure, but I don't think that we're going to. Hopefully we get a shiny before that. Alright, this is going to take us to 1200 on the Latios and 645 on the Entei. There it is. 1200 encounters of the Latios. Nothing. I used to put so much time and effort into the overlays and like changing the colors and stuff, but I'm actually happier with this like Gen 3 splash screen than I am with anything that I ever designed. Confused about daylight savings time because it's 7:13 right now, but does it change or stay the same? Well, are you in Eastern time zone? Because if you're in Eastern time zone, it stays the same for a couple months. I don't know. I'm not quite understanding or following the question here, Archer. What part is causing confusion? All right, here we go. Just feeling good about that one. 2. Aye, Captain. When's your time changed? Changed on Sunday. Sunday at 2 in the morning, it became Sunday at 3 in the morning. Mine changed yesterday, yeah. And now it'll stay that way until October. November? October? I think it's October. Time has already changed. It was Friday at this time at 6:15. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For some reason when daylight saving times happens, I always get sick. Well, that's a unfortunate coincidence. At least you know it's gonna happen. Start taking some vitamin C before. If you'll ever find a shiny Groudon, it would be a shame if you fail it, so pay attention, but you would never fail a shiny legendary. Right, I never would. Here's what's nice. Now, I can just sit here, and I don't have to press buttons, so I don't have to get confused about what buttons I'm pressing, and then I can see it, and then I can do it. So now the chances of me resetting over one are slim. Yeah, Archer, time zone doesn't matter. There's only a couple states that don't do daylight savings. Okay, what's up, 2017? Good to see you. Okay, now it is time for my rant on insurance. You're gonna hear both rants today. I'm gonna rant about insurance and I'm gonna rant about Mrs. Shinies, which is something I probably shouldn't do, but you know what? YOLO, you only YOLO once. So here's the deal with insurance. You ready for this? First off, insurance is a scam. If anyone has insurance, cancel it now. Doesn't matter what kind. I don't care if it's home insurance. I don't care if it's auto insurance. Just cancel it. You don't need it. It's a joke, so what's the point of having it? Yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, Thursday, whatever day Thursday was, however many days ago Thursday was, whatever, the semantics don't matter. I'm driving home from the airport. I landed. I got in my car and I started driving. About 25 minutes, I'm drunk. About 25 minutes into the drive, a rock flies up and cracks my windshield. What's up, Victor? Good to see you. And I'm like, oh, seriously? Seriously, this happened right here? Seriously, my windshield got cracked by a rock. And I was so annoyed. So I start calling. I call my insurance company. I'm on the phone for 30 minutes. They say, you are number 4 in line. You'll be talking to someone in 8 minutes. I said, sweet. 30 minutes later, I said, well, I'm done with this nonsense. So I hung up because I didn't want to talk to those psychos anymore. So I hung up. Call the auto repair shop. I'm like, hey, I need to get my windshield replaced. It got cracked by a rock. And they're like, okay, well, we have a guy that comes down. It'll be $400. And I'm like, sweet. 400, sweet. Just keep spending my money. And so I booked in for this morning. Last night, I was like, man, I probably should figure out how this works through insurance. So I call my insurance broker. They close at 5. And I was like, well, this is perfect. It's 5:02. So really glad that I can't get help right now. But the insurance company that I'm insured through, they're open till 8. So I said, great. So I call that person. I sit on a automated voice message thing for about 5 minutes. Then, as the phone is ringing, person answers and they say, blah, 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 insurance. How can we help you? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, hey, I got to get my windshield replaced tomorrow. Got it cracked. I just want to know, do I have to file a claim? Do you have to have someone come out and assess it before I actually do it? And they're like, well, what's your policy? And I give them the policy. And they're like, actually, you are through a broker, so you can't speak with us directly. And I was like, but you hold the policy? And they're like, yes. But I can't talk to you? No, you have to talk to your broker. Okay, so I call the auto repair shop and I'm like, hey, listen here. I probably am going to cancel my appointment tomorrow. I want to have this go through insurance, so I just don't think I'm going to. And she's like, well, it might actually cost you more to go through insurance. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. She's like, if you don't have a glass deductible, what's going to end up happening is that if your deductible is higher than what the amount is, and we're saying 400, you're just going to end up paying more, so you might as well just pay it out of pocket. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I call one more time, they don't answer. So I get a copy of my policy, and I'm looking through my policy, and we have comprehensive, and there's something else. Comprehensive, that covers, and then we have comprehensive, and then we have collision and upset. So with the comprehensive, we have a $500 deductible. So I call my buddy who works in insurance, and I said, hi, friend who works in insurance. What's the deal here? My deductible's 500, they're saying it's going to be 400. And he goes, well, basically what they're going to do is say that it's a zero claim because it doesn't hit the deductible, and so they're not going to pay out anything, and you're going to end up paying for it out of pocket anyway, and all you're going to do is have an insurance claim. And he's like, now, do you have glass on your coverage? And I'm like, I don't see it. I just see comprehensive. And I was like, I was under the impression that comprehensive means, you know, comprehensive, like what the word would define. And he's like, yeah, well, it does. But then sometimes you can get a special specific glass coverage. And I was sitting there just pissed. So now I don't get to go through my insurance that I pay $250 a month for. No. Instead, I get to pay an extra $400 to pay for something out of pocket, despite paying $250 a month to insure our 2 vehicles, our tenancy, and Mrs. Shiny's wedding ring. This is why insurance is a scam. It doesn't exist. And then let's take it even a step further. Do you know that insurance companies are insured? That there are insurance companies that insure the insurance companies, because what an insurance company does is basically hedge their bets that they are not going to pay out more than what they take in. Business strategy makes sense. But if the insurance companies have a crap year, like a bunch of storms hit and knock out a bunch of homes, the insurance companies are insured by companies that will say, if you go over what you pay, we will cover it for you. Where does it end? I'll tell you where it ends. It ends with the federal government, because everything about insurance is a scam. You do not need it. Cancel it. Play by your own rules and go by the grace of God. Insurance is a joke and no one should have it. What's the issue? They saved you $100. No, they cost me $4, cheese. They did not save me $100. They cost me $4. Rant over. Insurance sucks. That's why my insurance company totaled my car instead of fixing it. Scam. 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 Health insurance, scam. Health insurance is a scam. Scam. It's all a joke. Pet insurance, scam. It seems like almost everything that happens is always under my deductible. Imagine that. Imagine everything that happens is under the part where insurance is willing to pay for it. Oh, and then guess what's even crazier about insurance? If you get in an accident, let's say you're driving on the road and you get rear-ended and it's above your deductible, now your premium goes up. You got hit. You did nothing wrong other than exist, and now you pay more if you go through the service that's meant to protect you from paying more. It's a scam. It's a scam, kids. Yeah, the math ain't mathin'. Yeah, I heard. That's why I went third party and only fully comp as a joke. That's why they value my bike at 300 pounds when brand new it's 2K. On my original company, they would have fixed it. That's not, I mean, it's just, it's a joke. It's a joke. My premium went up from 75 to 125 in 2 months for the same coverage, for the same thing. Imagine paying, well, I guess we are kind of doing that. We are kind of paying like $4 for eggs when we used to pay like $2, so never mind. I got rear-ended and had my car totaled. Without insurance, I wouldn't have gotten anything. Cool. It's still a scam. Scam. I'm sorry there was a deductible in your cornflakes this morning. I'm not even going to address the fact that you were total poopy pants yesterday morning and then you gaslit me to thinking I was a total poopy pants. I'm not going to address it except for that I just did. What's up, Louise? Good to see you. Nice beard. Thank you. I grew it myself. Okay, now rant about Mrs. Shinies. Okay, here we go. This is top tier. This is top tier. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Jordan up, John. What's up, John? Ha! That's good. That's good. Okay, so we have Dungeons and Dragons. Typically, we play for about 2 hours. Last night, we ended up stretching it to... No, it's okay. Cheese always has to find all the ways why I'm wrong about why insurance is a scam. Sure, every now and again, it does something good. Every now and again, it does something good. Like taxes. But taxes are also a scam. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't pay for eggs. I have 14 grand chickens that give me eggs. That's cool. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so Mrs. Shinies. Here's rant number 2. This one's a treasure. This one is a treasure. So you need some context here. Context piece number 1. We play Dungeons and Dragons on Monday nights. We play from about 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock usually. Last night we stretched a little bit to 10:30. 10:30 rolls around. I get out of my office. I have D&D in here, and Mrs. Shinies is asleep. Fine, great. So I go in. I say goodnight, and then I proceed to go play with my cat, which I do every single night. We have this little routine where I chase her around before we sleep. She looks at me until I do it. So yeah, 15 minutes, whatever. So as I get into the kitchen, I notice that there is a pot on the stove. And I was like, oh, nice. Okay, so we make homemade broth. Basically, whenever we have chicken, like a whole chicken, and we have like bones or whatever left over, we'll roast them up and then we'll make homemade broth out of it because I don't like to waste things. So we did that yesterday, and we started it at like 5. So this would have been 5.5 hours later. It typically needs to go for about 3 to 4 hours for it to be really good. So it should have been cooled for about an hour and a half. Yeah, what's up, Lady Pop? Pee poo poo poo. How we doing? So should have been cooled for about an hour and a half. Okay. I go and touch the pot. It is boiling lava hot. Like, I mean, I touched the pot and it burned my hand. That's how hot it was. And I was like, oh my God. So this is 10:30. So now I have a choice to make because Mrs. Shinies decided to fall asleep. My choice is I let the broth spoil, because it doesn't cost that much. It's like some vegetables, some water, and some chicken bones. Or I stay up till like midnight, 12:30, to make sure that the pot is cooled enough to go into the fridge. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes people just fall asleep. Sometimes people just make mistakes. It's not a big deal. I am fine staying up a little later. I'll just stay up a little later. So that's what I did. And then I go to open up the fridge, and it is a disaster. There is so much stuff everywhere. There's no possible way that I can fit this pot. So then I had to spend like 20 minutes at like 12:15 in the morning rearranging our fridge so it can fit this stock pot, which, by the way, is still warm. Like, it's not hot anymore, but it's definitely still warm. So I have to do all this work to rearrange our fridge. It is the middle of the night. I am moving things around, dumping things into other containers to make them smaller. I'm exhausted. I fell asleep, and then I woke up in a panic because I had to go do this thing. I got the broth taken care of, and then I went back to sleep. So I'm running on like 6 hours of sleep right now, which is probably why I got lots of rants. But yeah. And then this morning she texts me and she's like, oh my God, you saved the broth. Thank you so much. And I was like, meh. That's kind of how I feel. It's kind of like, meh. What's up? How are you doing, Galooper? What am I hearing? You're hearing my broth debacle. Food is such a chore. It is. It is such a chore. I think that round was fueled by insurance and thus wasn't Mrs. Shiny's fault, but Jake from State Farm. No, it was Mrs. Shiny's from State Farm's fault. Hey, what's up, Bella? Brothpickle. Yeah, but we made it through. We're all right. We're awake. We're wide awake. We're crushing it. We're crushing it. We got a whole day ahead of us. A whole day of broth. Yo, go Looper. Thank you for the 512. Do you play Scarlet? I play Violet, but yeah, every now and again. I don't play it often anymore. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Okay. Hey, I figured out the name of the game. The new New York Times game is called the New York Times game is called Strands, and it is in beta, but it's super fun. Wait, you told me that adults only need 6 hours of sleep anyway. They do. They do. I think I'm... Oh, I do feel better. I feel better now that you're here. Dorian, did you end up going back and listening to my stream where I talked about my dream? I just did the Blastoise raid again and soloed it with Galarian Slowbro. Oh, that's sick. Did you do the strat where you like build it up and then release all at once? What's up, Brendan? No, I'm pretty sure that adults do only need 6 hours of sleep, but there's like a curve. Like when you're younger, you actually need way more sleep. And then the older you get, the less sleep you need. That's why like old people can make it through on like 4 hours of sleep. They just nap a couple times during the day. But yeah, 6 hours is plenty. I just like to get 7. I function best when I get 7 hours of sleep. When I'm asleep at 11 and I wake up at 11:30 and I wake up at 6:30. I did Fighting Terra Blast with 6 Calm Minds. I'm excited for this flex. Hopefully it reads, because the ones over on the short stream haven't been reading for whatever reason. But I'll read it in case it doesn't. I'm so sorry you're tired, buddy. I really hope you fit. Imagine being tired early in the morning. Usually it doesn't happen. Usually I'm rip-roaring, ready to go. Be what? Jordan, we don't know. We'll never know. I usually aim for about 7 hours. Yeah, that's when I'm at my apex. I'm my apex predator at 7 hours. What's your favorite legendary shiny? Legendary shiny Rayquaza, probably. Definitely. Without a question. Definitely that one. $10 p.m. to 5 a.m. 7 hours. Magic number. Eight months of torture. Truly a tortured soul. More like 8 months of friendship. 8 months of solid friendship. I don't even know if I can like replay those. The ones from over there just don't seem to be working. Yeah, they don't seem to be working. Bummer. They're only working on this one. So strange. It's another downside, I guess. You need at least 10 hours of sleep to be functional? 10? Bella, I used to feel that way too, but that is just not how it works. But I used to think that's how it worked. That is just not how it works. I used to think that was my whole college mentality. I've been prank calling all night. Oh, that's not nice. At least I hope you're at least doing something creative. Tell us about your prank calls and then I'll judge you. Go to sleep at 10 and get up at 7, I would be tired for half the day. I'm telling you, it's not how it works. It's all in your head. You can think about it over and over again. Like Tim McGraw and Nelly. Can you prank call somebody real quick? Yeah, let me just prank call someone. One time when I worked at the university I used to work at, I didn't really know where things were in Canada because I had just moved, so I called someone at like 3:30 in the morning to talk about their college application. I was like, hey, I just, this is Nick with University Goes Here. Just wanted to call and just talk to you a little bit about something you put here. And they're like, is there any way you could call back in like 4 hours? It's 3:30. It's like, oh yeah, do that. Yo, go Looper hitting big cheese. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. I can sleep as many hours as I want, but I have to wake up earlier than 7. I'm miserable. I'm telling you, that's all in your head. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. The only thing that I can think of that would give that any weight is if the natural sunlight is slowly waking you up. Whereas if you wake up before the natural sunlight, you don't have that adjustment. It's the only thing I could think of that can make you feel that way, but that's just not how it works. Can I call you Nick? Yeah. The shiny hunt is going very slow. It is. That's the exciting part though. Sometimes you just have them where they take a little bit of time. Other times you get it real early and then you miss it because you're stupid. But no, this is a good one. I've been tired more often ever since I got COVID last year. Uh-oh, you got long COVID? So, Dorian, talk to me. What do we got? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why you wouldn't hire me, but you wouldn't. You didn't hire me. I've been forced to wake up at 6 for 8 years. Why did I never get used to it? I don't know. My big brother prank called 911. Savage. Yeah, dude, that's so savage, calling the people who are sent out there to try and help people survive, get out of tough situations, make sure that, you know, if they're dying, they get help. Super funny prank call, dude. You're so edgy. Your brother's so super edgy. Wow. Yeah, that's so cool. Tell your brother how cool he is for pranking volunteers that try and make sure that people don't have horrible things happen in their lives. You just said something so based. What's based? What did I base? What did I base my sentence on? Welcome to the Talls side. The Talls, I like that. The YouTube Talls versus the YouTube Shorts. It's funny. And it's especially funny, Bella, because you are tall. If your big brother just prank called, 911, it's gonna be really awesome because your big brother's gonna be in jail tonight. And then oh my god, that's such a savage prank. You could put that on YouTube. Like, going to jail speed run. Be so awesome. And then you guys can upload it to YouTube. How would I know if I have long COVID? Typically, if you have long COVID, you have like lingering symptoms of COVID for months. So funny, prank calling service that famously logs and tracks all callers and prosecutes people for false claims, right? It's gonna be super savage, dude. It's gonna be so savage when Brendan's big brother gets arrested. Oh, or even, dude, this could be even funnier. The cops show up about pranking them. They find out that it's like a kid, and then his parents are gonna ground him. Dude, think about how savage it would be to get grounded. Prank called Burger King once. Yeah, well, that's fine. I had a friend whose number had 911 in it, so when calling 491 1234, the operators weren't amused. Is that a thing that happens? You make me paranoid that I have long COVID. Like, you would be struggling to breathe on the day-to-day. Like, long COVID would be like, basically, like, you have, think about tea. You'd have, like, diluted COVID in your body. Do the number of epic games. Yeah, dude, it's 911. Call them again, and it'll be super savage. Do it. One whole year. A whole year of this psychosis. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That was a fantastic analogy. Thank you. Don't encourage the idiots. Well, I'm not encouraging him. I'm encouraging his brother. So I don't think we'll hit odds today, but we'll see. I have trouble breathing or anything, then you probably don't have long COVID. Like, you would know. Long COVID is like you have a cough that doesn't go away for months, and you have like fatigue that doesn't go away for months, and you have, and like when I say fatigue, I don't mean like you're kind of tired, like fatigue, like muscle and body fatigue, where you just like literally cannot function. So, yeah. Best prank call ever was the John Cena one. Oh my god, seriously, so good. Who is Champ? Hi, sorry. We're actually calling about a former decorated Marine. It's coming to your hometown. And his name is John Cena. God. I'm telling you, Nicky Stanicky was a great movie, but John Cena was the funniest part of that film. Like, I could watch John Cena's one scene in that movie forever. My big brother used a John Cena prank call on my dad. Dude, go outside. You guys need to go for a bike ride. Go to the local ice cream shop and get an ice cream. I'm watching you. My favorite prank call is the spark plug one. Can't say the other. I can't say what it actually is, but yeah, that one's my favorite. Spark plug? I just deal with allergies. Yeah, allergies stink. Apparently there's an allergy shot that you can get at the beginning of the season that like boosts you on everything, which would be kind of cool. You need to drink water out of the hose and not come back until the street lights come on. Oh, not you need to. They need to. Understood. I was like, oh, well, just go do it. Gonna turn into a telemarketer if he doesn't stop. I love messing with telemarketers, though. Like, so much. Because they're not even telemarketers anymore. Yo, Lewis Daniel, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Appreciate you. There you are, right there. 2164. That sounds like a number that a rapper would scream out before they start rapping. Kind of like Fetty Wap with his 1738. or scam calls for money. Well, that's what it is now, right? She's like, there's no such thing as a telemarketer anymore. Everybody is just like some scam call center in India trying to get old people to go buy them gift cards. Oh man, my shoulders still hurt. Lewis, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. So many Medicare calls, I'm not even old enough yet. Because they're asking you if you have Medicare Parts A and Part B. What you should do is say yes, and then when they answer, you can be like, okay, so this is about if I have Medicare Parts A and B, right? And then they'll say yes, and then you go, is it possible to inquire a bit about Medicare Part C and D? And then when they say what, you say, yeah, Medicare C, D's nuts, and then they hang up. Or if you talk ill about one of their female family members, they'll scream at you, and that's a lot of fun too. So it just depends on what you're in the mood for. So yeah, you just gotta try. You gotta try whatever you think is gonna be right. But yeah. I've said things I'm not proud of to telemarketers. I have never once said a thing to a telemarketer that I didn't mean wholeheartedly. The ones, like the current telemarketer, the quintessential telemarketer that we're dealing with now, they are the scum of the earth. They're preying on the weakest of people. That bothers me. What would you do if you were in Mexico for a vacation? What would you do if you saw a cartel gang coming after you? Well, first off, if I was in Mexico for a vacation, I would be at a resort. The resorts are owned by the cartel, so they're not going to attack the people that are staying there, because if they do, they lose money. So in this scenario, I must have done something really stupid to have the cartel come and attack me on a resort in Mexico. And if I did something that stupid, I probably deserve it for being stupid. So I'd eat whatever punishment I have coming at me, and then I'd call it a day, slap my grandma, go home. I don't know. Surprise trading is so dumb to do in Pokemon Sword. It is. You're basically just getting hacked Pokemon nonstop. I never said I didn't mean what I said, but if my grandmother heard... Yeah, well... If your grandmother also knew that they were trying to steal her money, she might be like, oh, well, alright, this is cool then. Ever tell about the story when I got a call the FBI was going to arrest me for funding Central American drug rings if I didn't pay the FBI money? Man, I hate when that happens. On my Discord, it's just scamming to buying overlays. My answer was, have you not seen my overlay? Oh... They are not even scammers. I mean, yours might be. I can't really speak for everyone, but when I have people come in, I've had 3 people do that. All come over from That Bald Gamer's Discord, and they talk about their overlays and how they, like, this is what they pay. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And then they get into the weeds. They're just trying to sell. Like, they're just trying to sell their artwork, but it's really annoying. Who should I prank call? Dude, I don't know. Prank calls are... At what time is it for you? Like, are you prank calling people at 7:44 in the morning? I think you should go outside. I think you should go outside and just breathe in the air. And think about what you're doing for the greater good. Prank your local government official. That's what you should do. Because they're about as useless as prank an insurance company. Call the insurance company. $100 up front before I get the product? Yeah, that's a big no. Go call an insurance company and prank them. Tell them you want cloud insurance. It's 6:44 a.m. Dude, go back to bed. You should not be pranking people. No one's even awake. No businesses are even awake. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna prank call Punch Up, call your local government. Call insurance companies. Call some of the things that are just scamming you. Call some of the people that are lying to you. I just gave you 2. The government and insurance. All right, y'all, self-promotion 15 minutes. I want to hear about what you got going on. So this is the time. What time do businesses wake up? It's self-promotion 15 minutes. You guys can talk about what you got going on, and we'll drop your link. So what do you got? Who's streaming what and when? They're doing this before school? Clearly. Villager hunting tonight. Nice. I like it. I like it. Are you still going for cats? Die run. I don't know which one it is anymore. We can't figure out short, so I'm gonna go flying. Dude, you could reach out to me, and I can help you. I'm gonna call terrifying phone number. What does it even mean? You're not even prank calling, dude. You're just talking out your ass right now. You're not even prank calling. You're just blowing smoke. There's just smoke being blown all over. Opening cards again this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night. I think I have moms. I think I have it as moms. I don't remember my commands anymore. I never remember my commands. There we go. I don't know what I had it as, but either way, we're gonna drop the link. Go check out Mom's Gone Gaming. T2's master on commands. Yeah, I don't remember the ones that I create. I have a list of them somewhere, but... Should I do 666? Okay, Brendan, here's what you should do. You really want to be a prankster? You really want to be a prankster? This is what you should do, okay? Go to a makeup artist or virtual effects makeup artist. Get yourself put into a costume of a man called Carl Havoc. You should have insanely jacked arms. You should have a very derpy face, terrible bowl haircut, and wear clothes that look like a wrestler from the 70s. Then you should go into a food court, and you should really just want to mess people's stuff up. Mess up their trays, mess up their food. Now, you might get in a position where there's too much stuff on you, and you want to rip the head off, but you can't rip the head off because you spent just so much time in makeup, so you can't rip the head off. So why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just go stand in the center of a food court wearing a bunch of makeup and heavy prosthetics and mess everybody's stuff up? And remember, your name's going to be Carl Havoc. Do that. What's your favorite legendary bird? Articuno. Articuno's a sick shiny and a sick Pokemon to begin with. Such poise, grace, dignity. Oh, what does this do for the greater good? Where's America Eagle in your emotes? Oh, we can't have America Eagle. He didn't win. Uppies? What is uppies? What is uppies? Uppies? Downies? Robert Downey Jr.'s? God. Groudon's kind of like ketchup and mustard, isn't it? Wow. I wonder if they designed it based on ketchup and mustard. They certainly must have. Wow. Let's put that in the Wikipedia page. Groudon was designed with ketchup and mustard in mind. I want uppers. I want uppers too. Oh, you said uppies. Hefty, please go edit the Pokemon Wikipedia page. I see 21 emotes that would much lose to America Eagle. Yeah, but that's a winner. That's a winner emoji. I can't make those changes. Lady Papa, you just have to win trivia and then it will come back. I'm actually surprised you haven't won trivia, but then I remember that you haven't been able to be here because you've had to work for so long. Oh goodness. I now know what I want my island tune to be for my purple themed island. Is it the Barney theme song? Or is it the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater? Brain don't work so good. No, your brain works good. Rock, flag, and eagle, right, Charlie? He does have a good point. Is it Yellow by Coldplay? Is that what you want on your purple themed island? And it was all yellow. Deep purple, half D. Good one. Real good one. Smoke on the water. A fire in the sky. It's my favorite Coldplay song. Oh man. I love the last 2 seconds of every Coldplay song when it's quiet again. I love that. I can't even, it's a tie. It's a tie between the last 2 seconds of every song they've ever written. I love that part where it like slowly fades out and you don't have to hear it anymore. That part is seriously so cool. All right, we should get this up to 750, I think. And then we can rock and roll into some trivia. So we'll get to 1305 and 750. I'm gonna self-promote a little bit. I guess it's my channel, so I'm just gonna promote a little bit. Tonight, shout out to Heart VR. Shouts out. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time, possibly a little earlier, haven't decided yet. It depends on when I get home. We're going to be playing some Sea of Thieves. Me and my buddy Dan are going to be jumping onto a boat, and we're going to be just doing some pirate stuff. So if you have interest in coming and watching a little different game, something that's a little unique, you can come check out us playing Sea of Thieves. Again, a little different than Pokemon, just something different. Is it Ludicolo? It is. It's Ludicolo. Yeah, so I'd love to have you there. We're not doing any of the story mode stuff like we did last time. We're just going to be straight up fighting and stealing treasure and going on adventures. So if you have any interest in coming and seeing some Sea of Thieves, we're going to be rocking that. Tonight at around 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. So would love to have you come in, check it out, see something different. It definitely won't be like a family-friendly stream, but it also won't be like a swearing stream. It's just going to be kind of in the middle, because I will say words like darn it and heck and poop when we inevitably get our ship sunk. Love your channel. You're in a new sub. You're going to be 2165, which is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for the kind words, and hope to have you around again a couple times. All right. Unfortunately, no shiny today, but you know what? As they say, tomorrow is a ladder day, and there's that 2165. Thank you so much. All right, so let's close out of this one, and then we're gonna do. We might do the strands today too. I might replace Pokedoku with strands. We'll see. But let's roll our trivia. I think I actually have to go download the trivia question. I don't think I did that yesterday, even though I meant to. All right, so we'll roll our point here, and we're gonna say goodbye to everybody in the YouTube short stream. So if you want to come over to the other side, I'm gonna have a redirect that's set up now. So we're not only just streaming on YouTube Shorts, we're also streaming on just YouTube Talls as well. So if you want to come see me, you can jump over this way. We're going to end over on the YouTube Short side. So, all right, take care, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We'll talk to you again.